Nqobile, good afternoon to you. So let me put that same question to you that I put to Nobasutu. What is the position in terms of work and output in the laboratory right now, given that the strike has been declared unlawful? Is it all systems go? Is it back to work?
Well, at this point, Jeremy, from what we have seen, the workers that were striking did leave the area, but they didn't go back to work. They left for home. But just to unpack it a little further, is to understand what is really going on. We are joined here by Ubab Clement Marule, who is going to explain to us, because the NHLC has said that you are in breach of the Labour Act. Can you explain to us? What does that mean?
We are saying that we are not in breach of any labour relations, because we have, through this dispute, we had negotiations, we negotiated, we deadlocked, we went to the CCMA through a dispute process, and then to be the matter for conciliation, and the matter was conciliated, and the matter remained unresolved, and we issued with a certificate to strike. So those are processes allowed by the Labour Relations Act. And further to that, in compliance with Labour Relations Act, we have served a notice that marked today as day one of our strike. So all the labour relation processes have been followed by us. So we are not in breach of any labour relations. And even the strike recognizes that we are not essential service, because if we are essential service, we would not have been given a certificate to strike, but would have been maybe advised otherwise to say you are essential service, you can't go on strike. So we've been given by the CCMA a certificate to embark on an industrial action. So we did not breach any Labour Relations Act throughout until today.
But essentially the workers have now gone home. Does that mean that they are following the interdict, or what is going on then?
Look, today we came here to come and report to them about the outcome of the court processes that happened yesterday. And we reported to them that as much as they are out in their numbers, they must be alert and aware that there is a big legal cloud hanging on top of this particular action, which is given a very short lifespan until tomorrow, wherein the Essential Service Committee will hear the application of the NHLS, and upon getting that particular outcome, we shall be coming back here tomorrow morning to share with them the outcomes of that particular essential service hearing, and explain to them what it means, whether for or against our strike.
But we do understand that there's a whole plan that Nahau has set to say that on the 3rd you will be doing this, on the 10th you will be doing this. If really the Essential Committee rules in favor of the NHLS, what will happen to your plan?
For the 3rd, insofar as the 3rd of September is our National Day of Action, and Nahau has been it's now 2 weeks that we have been rolling out a national campaign against failure to provide PPEs, failure to adhere to COVID-19 regulations, shortage of staff, and all those things. And the NHLS, as part of the bigger national union, they are also part, as much as they are in a strike for their own performance bonuses and so on, but they are part of the national campaign on the non-compliance with COVID-19 regulation. So we are mobilizing every workplace, including this one, to make sure that the 3rd of September, the National Day of Action, we go all out, we go to all provinces, to premiers' offices, submit memorandums, we go to presidency, we go to the national parliament, we submit memorandums. But in all our sectors as Nahau, we are going to be in that particular National Day of Action. As this week, we are having lunch hour demonstrations as a build-up towards the 3rd of September.
Thank you very much, sir. Well, as you hear, Jeremy, it seems like they are continuing. We did try to speak to NHLS, but it seems at this moment they are not taking any questions from the media. But they did say that they will be sending out a statement to explain their part.
It's patently obvious this is far from over. Nqobile Madlala, thank you very much indeed.